Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of This is Gotta Go podcast. Today here I'm joined by Yukis and Dom. So first of all, let's start with you, Dom. How are you doing? It's been a long time.
I think I heard some text message when we started, so probably,
Probably
some chicks,
he got a
chicks
message from a
sending.
chick. Yeah, Dom. Okay. So he just I think she said she's home alone. So Dom is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, at least good luck.
Well, we understand.
I hope she's very beautiful and she's worth for it, man. You know,
Yeah.
Let us know for the details. Don't we'll be waiting. Yeah, he officially left the chat.
Yeah, he's gone.
Definitely, I can't believe that, man. He got a message.
Well, player.
He got a message. Probably it's from a chick, you know.
Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, exactly, man. He's a player, so I respect that. salute to them for this. Big salute, man. Very.
Yeah.
So okay, it was very good to have Dom for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's back.
Yeah.
He's quick.
Yeah, Dom. yeah. How quick it was.
I don't know, it just kicked me out, and then I'm in the call now, but it still says, it doesn't come up with the same screen, like it still says join call, but I can just hear your voices, and I guess you hear me, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we believe you, bro. I mean, last thing I heard, it was like a message sound or something like that, then you're gone, you know. I thought some chick texted you that she's home alone, so you just... Speedy Gonzalez, you know, you're just done.
No, it just said connection lost, so that was it, really.
Okay. Yeah, it may happen sometime.
Did you start the podcast yet?
No.
Okay.
Just doing the freestyle, you know? You keep going.
I was wondering, are we recording all this?
Yeah, you will hear it.
Yeah, after hearing it, Don will say that delete the podcast, delete the episode. No, man. To be honest, it was we were just saluting you. You know, you are a real three player, so it was very. I just became a big fan of you, man. You know, I salute this a lot. You know, I respect it a lot, man. You are my idol. You know, idol. How about you say it? Just very, yeah. I have one that will be with you, just like you, man. Anyway, let's get back to the football. You know. So yeah, Dom, I was asking how are you doing. I'm sure you're doing very well after that message you got.
Yeah. I'm good. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good too, man. Very good. Thank you very much. I feel better now. Good to have you back, by the way.
Good to be back.
So Yukis, how are you, my man?
I'm great, thank you. It's really nice to have the whole group together now today.
Yeah,
have a good chat about football.
Yeah, good, just like good old days, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got emotional again. Yeah. So Yukis, I think there's snowing, right? Because you didn't say it's a good summer day, you know.
Yeah. Well, actually, today the weather was quite nice. It was like -3, partly cloudy, partly sunny, so it was okay. And we went for a long walk with Webo, but I wasn't able to go to ski today, so something was missing. But still, yeah, nice weather.
Yeah, so you're still positive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, by the way, Happy New Year to everyone. You know, 2019. Hope it will be a very good year for everyone, for you guys too, and for our podcast, and hopefully it will be our years.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. And
yeah, thank you, man.
We can survive relegation.
Yeah, hopefully we will see some of those, you know, the club here. I was about to say this, you know, I was about to tell you that. Hopefully also the club we get back to its old days, good days in 2019, and hopefully we will see something positive in this new year for the world, for the club as well. We started the year with some good news. Our captain Volkan Demirel is back to the squad. He did a press conference and he did apologize for being disrespectful to the club board, to the Fenerbahçe board and the president or chairman. And now he is forgiven, and he's doing trainings with the team. Huge character in my opinion. I mean, very very good player, and definitely a legend for Fenerbahçe and its history. Volkan Demirel, it's a big name. So what are your thoughts about this situation? Because he was just out of the squad for a long time. Now he's back. So you feel?
Yeah, it's good to have him back. Like you said, he's a great character, and he's a leader. He's a Fenerbahçe legend. So it's good to have him back. However, I still hope that Harun will be our first choice keeper. But it's really great to have Volkan back in the team.
Yeah, true, man. I think so. I mean, it doesn't matter if Volkan is on the bench, because, as you said, he's a good leader. So he will be. When you will need someone to show some big character, during the match or in any other cases, I'm sure Volkan Demirel will be there. It's good to have him back. So Dom, let's see you.
Yeah, I think it's good that he's returned. I think he'd had to be punished for what he did initially, but if he can return and apologise, then there's no reason to keep him out of the team. Like you said, he's a leader. I think, like Yukis was saying, though, it's probably important that Harun keeps his place for now. Well, obviously, if Volkan is playing well, then he can play in the games, but there's no reason just to put Volkan back in the goal because he's returned and he's captain.
Yeah, too. Yeah, Harun is in good form, so he's, as you said, I think he will be the first choice for Arsenal. And I believe this season will be Volkan's last season. So I believe so. I don't know, nothing official yet, but I think he will retire at the end of the season. So it will be very good to give him a good farewell, at the end of the season. And it will be very good to see him retiring at the Fenerbahçe. It will be like 17 years at the club. Being very loyal, because I remember he was like there were offers for him from top clubs like Milan, Manchester City back in the days, but he has decided to stay at Fenerbahçe and become a legend. So it's like he's a loyal player, and it is something very it's not something usual you can see in today's football, So I respect Volkan for this as well.
Yeah.
And also now our team in Antalya and preparing for the second half of the season, and hopefully we will start with a win against Bursaspor, and it will be a match that we will keep winning after this match, and it will be very very. It will be not easy for us to focus on the league, because we are not doing well, unfortunately. But I believe the second half of the season will be good for the team, and this campaign in Antalya will help team to get back to like in the top 5 maybe, probably at the end of season. So there were many rumors about Balotelli, Fabregas, but they are all gone, and now there are very strong rumors about Turkish players. And first of all, it is I want to start with Serdar Aziz, Galatasaray's defender. He was out of the squad, and now he's in the transfer list. Because Fatih Terim said that he's not in their plan for the next season and also this season as well. So, Yukis, do you think we should really go for Serdar Aziz? Because his injury about past isn't really good, and he can do some mistakes as well. So it's not good to think about something like that. When I think about something like if I look at his injury history, I just it makes me worried, you know. So, and I remember him doing some easy mistakes. So it's always a question to go defenders or footballers like Sardar Aziz. So what do you think about it?
Well, yeah. There's like you said, he's a bit injury prone, and that's one thing I usually want us to sign fit players and not players that are prone for injuries. But Serdar Aziz, he's still one of the best Turkish defenders, and I think he's a fighter. He would fit well to Turkish Super League, but I wouldn't offer him more than 1.5 million per season because of his injury record. So I don't know how much he wants, but I think if he wants more than 2 million, then we shouldn't offer him a contract.
Yeah, and also we don't know how much Galatasaray wants for him.
Yeah.
So
we cannot offer any more Ozan Tufan to anywhere like there were last week in every transfer rumor. There was we're gonna change Ozan Tufan to Emre Mor, we're gonna change to Tolgay, or we're gonna change him to whoever, Serdar Aziz or but now Ozan Tufan is in Alanya Sport. So
I was about to say he has joined to Alanya Sport until end of the season on loan, and we also wish him the best, and hopefully he will do well in Alanya Sport, and when he comes back, he will be fit and he will be ready to start for Fenerbahce, and I think this is his last chance. This is Ozan's last chance, and I hope he will use this very well. And no doubt that he's a very talented player, but the thing is, he acts like he doesn't care about this. He doesn't take care of himself very well. This is something not good for him, but also for his career as well. So I hope new chapter of his life will be also good for him. So Dom, that's for sure. Serdar Aziz is a very good defender. But do you think this transfer will happen?
I think it seems quite likely, quite close now. I think Beşiktaş are also interested, and he's sort of being kicked out of Galatasaray. So I think, maybe it's just it's quite likely he will join us. I think there's been some posts on Instagram I saw saying he's close to joining. In terms of a player, I think he's a great defender. I think he has injuries now and again. Not recently though, he's been doing all right. Maybe his next injury is just around the corner, but hopefully not. But I think if we sign him, it's another good defender to have in the team, and we also have Skirtle and Sadık now. So it would just be good defensive depth for our team.
There are rumors about this that Serdar Aziz wants to join Fenerbahce, but I remember how he was acting in the last derby between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, and it makes me question myself as well, because he was running to kick everyone who wears Fenerbahce shorts on the pitch. So now he says he wants to join Fenerbahce. That sounds like that's football, So I think that happens. So he's a good defender, and when he is fit, he's one of the best Turkish defenders. That's for sure. And I would like to have him in the squad, and there will be foreign rules in the next season in the Turkish league. So it will be good to have Turkish players, in the squad. And Serdar Aziz one of them I would like to see in my team.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, Fenerbahçe officially signed Sadık Çiftpınar from Malatyaspor, 26-year-old defender, and this season he's doing very well. You know, he's the best defender in the league by so far for this season. In my opinion, that's what I think. His statistics are very good. You know, like comparing to our defenders, Şikörtel and Neustadter, he looks very impressive on the paper. And now we got him, and because in the first half of the season our defense were looking very bad, to be honest, you know, doing easy mistakes, especially Roman. And now do you think Şikörtel and Sadık will be starters for Fenerbahçe, and Roman will be on the bench, because the fans wanted to see a new centre back to duo Martin Şikörtel, and now the club has signed Sadık, and they also want to sign Sardar Aziz, according to the rumors. So do you think Sardar or Sadık will be started next to Şikörtel, or do you think Roman and Şikörtel both will be starters?
Well, at least after like a few weeks, I think Sadık will take Roman's place. Mm-hmm. As you said, Sadık is probably the best defender this season in Turkish Super League, and you know, I think he will fit well beside Şikörtel, and Roman has been a bit prone for mistakes and errors, so I think he will take his place. Maybe not against Bursaspor, but later. And like I said last week, I think he could be our next Egemen. I think he will be a good player for us. He's still only 26, and he can only get better. And he's already the best defender in the league, so why not?
Yeah. So Dom, do you agree with you kids? Do you think Sadık will replace Roman?
Yeah, I expect him to. I think Roman, he's a good defender, but maybe not what we need right now. You know, we've conceded quite a few goals from misplaced passes and just general sort of weak tackling. I think a defence is something we really needed to sort out before the second half of the season begins. There's other transfers to make as well, but I think I'm quite glad we are sorting out defence as a priority.
Yeah. Right. That's something we should have done ages ago, but I'm happy that we are doing it now.
Yeah, at least we're waking up, so now doing it now. Fenerbahçe and Malatyaspor made a deal about Sadik's transfer, but nothing official yet, and there are still rumors about this deal. You know, some say Fenerbahçe has paid 3.5 million euros for Sadık, and some say we just paid 1.5 million euros, and we are ready to send Yiğitan and Barış to Malatyaspor on loan. So which one would you like to prefer, Yukes?
Well, of course the 1.5 million and loaning out Barış and Yiğitan, because anyways Yiğitan isn't playing really not too much for us. He's injured at the moment, I think. Yeah. And Barış, he might get more playing time in Malatya, so I think it would be only good for him. Yeah. Hopefully there won't be any option for them to buy him for any cheap price, because I think he can be a good player for us in the future. Mm-hmm. So I would take that 1.5 and loaning out 2 players.
Yeah,
definitely. Then I think we would still have some money for other transfers as well.
True. Yeah, I'm not sure if Yiğitan has signed a new contract with Fenerbahçe, because at the end of this season he will be a free player if he doesn't sign a new contract with the club. And if so, I don't think it is likely to happen. Sending Yiğitan on loan at least, because first he needs to sign a new contract. If the club just sent him in this situation, it will be very very a very big mistake in my opinion, because then at the end of the season he can sign a contract with any club if he wants to go. So I believe if the club will send Ethan and Barış on loan, first they will sign a new contract with Ethan. But as you said, he is in trouble with injuries, so I think that's why the club is still waiting. Maybe they're waiting some doctor reports, to check. What's the latest situation with his injuries? And but if, as you said, if the second choice, it will be the best one. Send Ethan and Barış on, so they could also improve themselves. They could get more playing times in Malatya Sport. And when they come back, they will be able to play and get some minutes under Fenerbahçe shirt.
Yeah.
So Dom, do you think we will just pay the money for Sadık, or we will just send two of our young stars to Malatya Sport? Yeah, Dom, you got another message?
Oh, Dom is again doing business.
Yeah, I think, he's just having a little problem. Yeah. He's becoming a robot again. Yeah. Dom is... You remember, Yukis? Not again. Come on, bruh. Don't do that. Come on. Dombot.
Yeah, Dombot. Good points.
Thank you for dropping us. I can understand he's laughing. Dom is trying to laugh, but Dombot doesn't laugh.
Yeah, it's not.
But I think he said some really valid points.
I think Dom is talking about this Malatya Sport thing. I can hear him saying the gate, but Okay, Dom. Yeah.
You guys, it's not.
He is in touch with the aliens, I guess. Wrong chat, bro. Sorry, wrong chat. I don't want to get in trouble with NASA or USA. I don't want this person. Please, bro, I gotta work. Yeah, I got bills to pay. Okay, Dom, you still good? I think it's about his internet connection. It's bad, yeah.
Yeah. He can hear us.
Yeah, he can hear us, but he can't speak. Yeah, he's gone. I guess. Yeah. Anyway, it was good to have Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will always remember you, Dombot.
And good for girls, that he's
back.
He was able to leave already.
Yeah, he's back. I can't believe. Imagine we are doing this live. It will be funny as well. Yeah, Dom, welcome back. You there? Nah, man. Yeah, he's being controlled by aliens, or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. Anyway, just yeah. So Yukis, I guess, yeah, Dom is in the gym, but he can.
He's back.
He's back. He's back. Dombot is back. The legend. The legend from Mars. Yeah. No. I understand what Dom is trying to do. Yukis, what? I think he wants to control. He wants to be a player of the other universes. Like other universes like Mars, Jupiter. He wants to be a player there too. He wants to get other chicks.
Yeah, the world is too small for him. The player of his caliber.
Yeah, my man. He's laughing. He likes that. Dom likes that. I knew. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's out of football now. Nothing is talking about football. Hello. He says hello and he goes away. Yeah. Yeah, at least he can say hello. dumb, bro. You know. Okay, Yukis. Anyway, I think when things are okay, we can hear Don well. Then we can understand. We can ask him questions or we can speak.
Can you?
Yeah, actually.
Yes, we can hear you, bro.
John can, type his answers to WhatsApp.
Yeah,
we can see them.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah. Good point. But it will take like 10 minutes or something. As he's writing as a robot, he's in.
Yeah. It's better for him to continue, speaking.
Yeah, man. It's dumb. Okay, so there are rumors. Of course, there are rumors because we're in the transfer window.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Man, Dom, we can't hear you well. So, Elif Elmas is being linked with Lazio, and 50 million euros, they say. And now they say Real Madrid wants sign Elif Elmas for 20 million euros. Very big club and good money. So would you let him go for 20 million euros, or would you just keep him?
Well, I would keep him. He's only 19 years old. He's playing in our starting lineup. He's not maybe like a complete player yet, but in few years, we couldn't buy a player like him with 20 million. So, we are not in the situation that we need to sell. We still have some money from summer, and I think we need to keep Elmas. Even the time we got him, he was scouted by Manchester City, Dortmund. I think more than 15 teams were scouting him, but we were able to get him. So, this doesn't happen so often. So I would keep him. Definitely. 20 million nowadays, it's such a small money for young players. For example, this week I saw some Manchester City kid was sold to Real Madrid for more than 20 million.
Raheem Diaz. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, Solanke was sold with almost 30 million, and he hasn't played in a Liverpool first team.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I think we should definitely keep him.
Yeah, but
20 million.
It's also about market values, because Liverpool is like very huge club, big club, and English teams got money as well. And when they do transfer negotiations, it's always big money. So
of course, but I think we should now, be strong and not sell under the, for too low prices, because we cannot buy players anymore for. We cannot buy world-class players anymore for, 10 million like we used to. If you think like, for example, 10 years ago, 20 million would have been huge because we bought the top scorer of La Ligue for 14 million. We bought top scorer of League One for 10 million, Musa. So nowadays those guys would cost 30-40 million. So I think we need to keep him and not sell him for any low prices. Yeah, but ask the same money as the other clubs in the world are asking. That's how if we wanna bring other young kids as well, we have to just be strict and not sell for low prices.
Elif Elmas is a young player who shows promise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he shows promise, and he's talented. And when he plays like 30-year-old midfield, who has a huge knowledge in the game. I still think he needs to improve a little bit, especially on shooting. So I believe he will though, and then we would sell him, around like 50 million or maybe more euros. And as you said, he's just 19, he's just 18 or 19 years old. And I believe he will become one of the best midfielders in Europe if he just focuses on his game, if he just focuses on football and keeps working hard. And he got this, his mentality is about this, You can understand him that he likes working hard, and he loves the game, he loves the club, and he plays with his heart. And I hope our coach, Arsenal, will keep giving him chances, minutes on the pitch. And then we would sell him for big money because he needs to play first. And I hope he will also wear our shirts like around 4 or 5 years, and so we can watch a star rising. And so when we sell him, we will think that he was a Fenerbahce player. He was one of us, one of ours.
Or in the best case scenario, in 5 years, we are playing in Champions League quarters again, and we don't have to sell him if someone offers 50 million.
Yeah, hopefully he will be good enough to stay in Fenerbahce, and it will be good to keep him for many years. And as you said, maybe he can become a legend like Volkan Demirel, and then wearing the shirt for 15 or 16 years, and it will be very good and emotional moment for Fenerbahce fans.
Yeah.
And also I think he's too good to be loaned out. He's very good that you don't need to loan him because he can improve himself in Fenerbahce.
Definitely.
Yeah, and hopefully the second half of the season next week it will start, and hopefully we will get a win over Bursaspor, and so we can start a good form in the league and get back to the top 5 soon. And thank you for joining me, Kus. I also want to thank you for joining me, Dombot, my good friend Dominic. Unfortunately he had to leave, and because he became a robot once again.
But I will be back.
Yeah. And thank you once again, you kids. It was good to have you, both of you, and Dom on the podcast.
Thank you, and have a lovely Sunday.
Yeah, thank you very much. You too, my friend, and peace out. See you in the next episode.
Peace out. Bye.